got a special guest in the motherfucking building, man. Who you be, man?
Scott Glizzick, man. What's the word?
Scott Glizzick. So what's been going on, man? How you make it here? How you make it to ITBTv, man?
Shit, man. You already know who behind the camera. That's my motherfucking boy.
Oh, alright.
Blood or not, you know? That's
for sure.
I'm good.
So everything copacetic, man? Business, everything?
Yeah.
Alright, so I wanted to go over like a few questions. I want to ask artists like yourself, given the music that we listen to from you, I want to ask, how hard is life in Chicago given the impact of the pandemic?
Shit. The pandemic, I ain't gonna lie, like, the pandemic, like, it made a lot of people rich, but at the same time, it fucked a lot of people up, man. You feel me? Like, this pandemic was definitely one of them type of things where it was like, you had to make it your own. You feel me? You had to take certain risks, all that shit, just to make some shit happen for yourself, real shit.
Okay, so would you say like this is one of the worst things that you ever dealt with? Compared to like being locked in the house, you can't really do nothing, like you move like you used to.
Who was locked in the house? I was out here. I mean, other people was locked in, but I was out here. I ain't give no fuck about that shit. Like,
for sure,
COVID ain't shut me down none. Like, motherfuckers talking about some down from COVID and shit. Like, that was the last thing I was thinking, G, cause we grew up in Chicago, bro. Like, you feel, motherfuckers ducked all type of bullets, all type of shit. Don't nobody give no fuck about no COVID, bro.
Okay. So do you think it exists at all? Do you think that the disease is real? Or you think it's like a big facade that the government planting on the people?
I definitely think it's for real. Cause like, I know people who caught the shit, you feel me? I never personally caught it, you know what I'm saying? I got tested and shit, like, I ain't never like personally like catch that shit my damn self. I don't know, I guess it's like real niggas can't catch that shit or something, I don't know.
So you actually got tested?
Mm-hmm.
What they do? They put like the cotton ball in your nose?
Feel like they was trying to pick from my brain or something, man. I'm big.
Yeah, I got a cousin in jail, man. He said they had mandatory testing. They put the sting all the way up in his nose, and they bust a vein or some shit. He was bleeding out his nose. Yeah. But they ain't do it right. They had other motherfuckers that they did right, but with him, I guess they made a mistake. I guess he had an attitude, or they had an attitude, or something like that, and it went down the wrong way. But that just show you like the power they got on the inside where you ain't got your rights. But
real spill, like, there's a lot of people in jail with that shit, cause niggas is really locked in with each other. That like, you gonna see the same niggas every day. You gonna cell with a nigga, you feel me? Some people, they live in a cell where it's like, not a cell, but like I forgot what it's called, but it's like a 10-man cell.
Right.
You feel me? Shit like that. You know they gonna catch that shit. They beds ain't even 6 feet away from each other.
So, was there any losses that changed you or people that changed you? Like,
I ain't really lose nobody through the pandemic. You know, all my people really still here. You know, thank God. You feel me? But for the most part, like, a lot of my people still here. Like, I ain't lose nobody that was close to me from that shit or none of that shit. So,
okay. So, I meant to ask you, like, what up and coming events do you got planned, like, for your business? Like, who is Scott Glizzick, first of all?
Like, I'm an artist, man. You feel me? I can rap. You feel me? I'm versatile with. I can do a little harmonize. I ain't gonna say sing because I can't sing for shit, but you know, if I do a little harmony for you, feel me? But shit, right now, I'm just working on getting some more videos out right now. That's the biggest thing, you feel?
Okay. So, any late projects that you want to shout out? Like anything that you just dropped recently that we can know about? We can put the link down in the description or something.
Yeah, I just dropped All In. It's on all platforms. It's on Spotify, Apple Music. You want to post a picture on your Facebook or Instagram story, you can play my song in the background. It's on TikTok. Feel me? Well,
you on TikTok?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok.
Congrats, bro. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So would you say you are more business driven now that the circumstances are different during COVID-19? Like, would you say your hustle is harder or?
Yeah, cause when I first started rapping, I started rapping at like 15. Like 15. I met my homie AJ and shit, you feel me? He the one that was really pushing the nigga to do that shit. Shout out to him. Feel me? Go look him up, AJ Productions, ENT. You feel me? But shit, the pandemic definitely pushed the motherfucker because of some fact I see through the pandemic. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, your life can just change in one day. Like, your life could been through that, but it's like it was a whole world thing. Like, it ain't just you that your life has changed. Like, the whole world was getting affected for this shit.
Right.
You feel me?
So do you blame the violence that's going on your community, or you would say per se the government? Do you think it's an inside thing, or do you think it's just all chaos?
The violence been going on. Like, Chicago been cracking. Like, Chicago was cracking before I was even born. Like, Chicago just one of them type of cities. You feel me? Like,
Gotcha.
It's just one of them type of cities where it's been like that. Like, feel me? It ain't too much of nothing you can do to really try and stop it, or you hear me? It's just Chicago, just something else.
Okay.
See that window dropping that hammock, gotta be clutch. Ain't nothing better than having an us. Fuck running, nigga, you better just bust. Best believe that your getty get jumped if niggas ain't cut. I don't really know your bitch like that, she is like that, I call her slut. Jack boys ready to blitz.
Okay. So like, what would be the typical life of a 15-year-old?
In today or in my era?
Well, you can start from your era, and then like based on if you got little homies that you know what they saying, how the world changed. Because what you in your 20s, right? You in your early 20s, right? Yeah, so you kind of got like you know what I'm saying, a little vision or perspective of your city you've been here all your life. You know what I'm saying? So what would be the typical life of a 15-year-old back when you was 15?
Shit, when I was 15, it was like 15 was a transitional age in Chicago. Like, cause I ain't gonna lie, a lot of motherfuckers at 15, they felt like they was grown. They weren't really grown though, you feel me? But motherfuckers was out here getting themselves into some shit, you feel me? That was always between 13 and 15 was like the transitional age. Like, a lot of motherfuckers was still in school doing their sports and shit like that, or just a regular motherfucker at school. But you know, it's like for some reason at the age of 15, like, a lot of shit just started to happen at that age. Like, you feel me? Like, a lot of stuff just started to hit you at once. You feel me? That was a transitional age. But in today's world, though, like, the shorties really be on some shit. I'm fucking, we was on some shit, but they on some shit today.
Man, Chicago, that's our city, man. We gonna make it out one day, man.
Real
So,
I said real spill.
So what can we expect from you in the near future? Like, as far as music, anything, any performances, any flights, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on with Scott Glizzick? Where can we follow up with you at?
Shit, right now, shit, I'm finna start working on features. Like, anybody wanna work, get up with me. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on Instagram at Boy Glizzick. You feel me? Right now, that's what I wanna get into. Features, just start networking with motherfuckers, you feel me, in different cities and states and shit like that. Getting my name across that map. That's the real way you gonna get across the map. You feel me? You start linking up with other niggas in other places, and they buzzing. Now they city know about you because you just killed the first a feature.
Okay, so usually they say people gotta travel to like different cities, like popular cities, to get your music on, like Atlanta or LA. You know what I'm saying? Like that. If Chicago is one of the more modern cities and more up to date on everything, why do local artists like yourself or in your generation or your peers feel like they have to travel outside to make it bigger than the inside of the city?
Shit, off the simple fact, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, Chicago fucked up, bro. Like, everybody is into each other. Like, niggas don't really give a fuck about making $1 in Chicago like that. Like, niggas wanna go scope before they make $1. And that's fucked up. Like, you feel me? That you care about taking somebody's life more than getting some money to get your people straight. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's why when you do get something good going, a lot of people leave because they want to be around to make it to see the end. You feel me? They want to see what the outcome of everything they just put their hard work into. They want to see what that's going to become. You feel what I'm saying? So people leave. I mean, I don't blame motherfuckers, you feel me? If you know that you feel like you can't get that shit going here, then why not leave? Why cripple yourself like that?
I agree. especially given the circumstances that we grew up in.
Mm-hmm. When I was a shorty, shit, like, I just used to see. Shit, like when I was a shorty though, like motherfucker just used to, I just used to see how fun the shit was. Like it was a fun lifestyle to have, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of interested me a little bit, but I wasn't ready to take it serious at that age. But by the time I got to, I'd say like 21, 22, I started trying to really take it serious of the simple fact that like a lot of the people that was close to me that I had lost in my life did music, you feel me?
Right.
Big bro, Buddha G, rest up, you feel me? He did music. My homie Montana, you feel me? May his soul rest in peace, you feel me? He did music, like, you feel me? So it's like, it kind of made me want to take everything serious now. So it's like, man, they ain't get to live their dream, so I'm gonna live it, you feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna take it serious, cause like, to me, that's a little fucked up, you feel me? Like, you know damn well, your homie would have loved to do this, right, and you got the opportunity to do it, you feel me? Don't take it for granted.
Who is like one person in the industry that influenced you or you would compare yourself to? And why would you compare yourself to them?
I wouldn't really compare myself to nobody in the industry though, you feel me? I'm own sound, you feel me? But motherfuckers that influence me, shit, I grew up listening to Wayne a lot. You feel me? One of my uncles, he put me on Nas. You feel me? You feel me? I'm good. But from today's generation, motherfuckers like I fuck with shit like Polo G, La Herb.
Would you see yourself doing a feature with any of these artists?
Yeah.
Okay. So, another question. Do you think star power is the uniqueness in someone's journey or is just a gift given to very few?
I feel like ask a question again, my bad. That phone call just threw me out. My bad. Ask me a question again.
No, it's cool. I say, do you think star power is the uniqueness in someone's journey, or is it just a gift given to very few?
It's the uniqueness. You feel me? Like, cause every star power that a motherfucker get blessed with, you feel what I'm saying, is unique in its own way because every story is different. You feel me? Nobody never got anything going the same way as the next person. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, when shit like that come about, you feel me, it come about at different periods of people's life. Like, you feel me? Somebody that's 16 can blow up from doing music, and somebody that's 31 can blow up from music. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it all is a different route, story.
So it's just in the journey.
It's just in the journey. That's what makes it so unique. It's the journey.
Do you think some people don't get to their star power or their uniqueness and their talent, or that, like, what one would consider someone's highest self and their talent? Do you think people don't reach it because they fall off? Because of the versatility of
I mean, journey? Some people, you know, they just can't catch a break. But I feel like it'll come for them. They just gotta keep at it, like, cause I ain't gonna lie, life's tough, man. You can't just be ready to give up on something like after the first couple little mess ups. You feel me? Like the first couple fuck ups. You feel me? Like you gotta keep it going. You can't just give up on it that easily. You feel me? There's a lot of people that's
See that window dropping that hammock, gotta be clutched. Ain't nothing better than having the ups. Fuck running, nigga, you better just bust. Best believe that your gate get jumped if niggas ain't cut. I don't really know your bitch like that, she is like that, I call her slut. Jack boys ready to blitz.